today's session is on painting of landscapes. I will show you a quick landscape and the use of very few colors. Those of you who are joining for the first time, we have live sessions every week on different art forms, and these are open to everyone. You can join the sessions on different art forms. On like today's session is on painting of portrait. Then we have session on sketching of portrait. Today's session is on painting of landscape, and we had session of painting of portrait yesterday. Then before that we had session on sketching of portrait, and then we have session on clay, watercolors, landscapes, and glass colors. So many sessions are there. So you join our sessions and benefit from the learning. And please subscribe the channel if you are not subscribed. Let's quickly start. I will show a quick sketch watercolor. So I am using normal watercolors, and I am using round brush. So this is the top part of the painting where I am showing the use of blue, and there is effect of clouds and the sky there, and below this there is a thick forest. So you must have seen that I have applied the color, and then I am using water, and then I am smudging or mixing the colors. So you can use normal watercolors, and I am using a watercolor sheet. It is useful in to be used easily, and the use of watercolor sheet is recommended. If you are not able to get it, then you can start by using the normal sheet. Now this area was the sky, so I have applied water, and then I have used brush, and then I have spread the color, and you are seeing that the color use is very less. Below it there is a thick forest, and the forest is having basically brown in it, and here also I am doing the same thing. I am applying the color, and then the brush is used with water in it, and then spread the color. So stay in the today's session. You will understand how and what are the tricks of getting a fast watercolor. So whenever you use watercolors, we start from the light shade first, and you are seeing the steps of this watercolor. All the steps are in front of you. You will be able to see these steps again. There is nothing fast forwarded. So you just have to watch, and if you want, I guide the people also. Those who want to learn, I am guiding them. There is no charge for that. This area is having dry and yellowish bush is there, so I have used dark bright yellow in this, and you will see that the use of yellow is with some areas of white left in between. So these help to brighten up, these help to create a sense of transparency in the painting. There is a bridge, sort of bridge here, and this tree is behind the bridge, so I have to paint the background. There is less use of green. Basically everything is in the top area. The use of green is less, so I am applying the color, but the color is having most of the water in it, and the shade in this area is kept light This is a far away thing. Here the use of brown is there. Brown means uh, there are some dry trees here, and in between the brown there will be use of green also. So in some areas of this yellow, the outer area of the yellow I have to do with some dark shade so that the yellow brightens up, otherwise it will be light. Now these are the brown which you are seeing. These are the trees which are in the background. They are having leaves which are dried. So if the lower part is having use of brown, there is yellow ochre also used. And how do you get this shade? I will show you two layer which I share in every session. Whenever you use watercolors and you want to create a different shade, and then there is a tool which I have created. This is a color chart which helps you to, it will help you to get the desired shade. Now this helps us in creating a background which is having brown, as well as on this side there is some dark brown with some reddish tone in it. So you apply the color, use brush with water, and then spread this. Now when it has dried, then we will give some detail to it. At present I am just using brush and to create tree effect in the background. Now here there is a bridge here. So there is yellow. So I will apply a very light tone here, the base of the bridge which I have to create. So I have used a brown and yellow ochre, and a little bit of white is mixed to show the base of this. Then on the edge of this, towards the edge, there is use of yellow ochre, there is use of brown, and there is use of green. Now this area of this is the area uh, under the bridge which is dark, and here there is a ground effect which I have to create, which is having less greenery. And we spread this. Now this is the upper end of the ground which is having some depth in it. Now here I am using some yellow and light, and then I will give a depth to it. by using this. Now first we will put green. There is use of dark green also, and there is use of little bit brown also. The lower part of the bridge will have a dark shade, and there is use of dark tone for creating the water also. So you just watch, and you can, in fact you must do it what others are doing. Everyone watches the video, then they send their work, and then they ask for guidance. So I also guide people also. So you can send the work for any guidance which you want, and then I will guide you if you require. So this is the lower part of the bridge. Then there is the lower side of the tree is having water, so there is some reflection of this yellow tree in the water. So I have done yellow under. This is the edge of the bridge, and the lower part of the tree is having a reflection. Now as it dries, I am moving on to the other area. And this is the area which is having bushes on one side, and the lower side is having edge of the there is not lake, I would say. There is a water flow which is collected below it. So here I am doing yellow, and we always use contrast in watercolor. So here I am doing a bush area with a use of light tone. And over this I am to use some shade of light tone above this. So the use of watercolor is based on the use of dark and light, and I am creating effect with the watercolor by using transparent colors. These are transparent, and there are different areas which are having different tones. These help to create the effect of the area whichever you are painting. Now this lower part is having blue, and this blue is a reflection of the sky. So I am doing blue, but there is use of very less yellow also to show the effect of effect of the sky, and the ground is having, the water is having a reflection of the sky with reflection of the trees also in the water. Therefore the water which you are seeing in the lower side is having blue, and there is tone of blue in it, blue, and a little bit of green also in it. So we create a tone and then we wait for it to dry. When it has dried over that, then you can give detail of another tone. Now this area above this is having the reflection of there is this area, this is the bridge, so its reflection will be there on the water. So this is dark. Now this is the dark effect in the water. There will be some areas which will be left light, they are important. Now these white spots which I am leaving in the water, they are important in showing the waves on the water. The upper area which I am doing now will have a light tone because the other side of the painting is having light is coming from under the bridge. Therefore in this part, and since this is water, so I will first create a light green tone. And this is little bit of blue which is on the other side of the bridge, so therefore there is a little bit blue, and there is use of green, and then I will put a yellow also, more of the yellow, which will be bright yellow. So this yellow is the reflection of the tree which is at the top on the water. So we use colors, and then wherever we are painting, there we use alternate shades. Now this part is having, there is water here, but this area is having reflection of this. So there is a reflection in this part, and there is a reflection in this part. Now this is the tree reflection in the water, and there is water, so therefore the trees reflection will be having water ripples on it. So I have done that. and the other side of this will have dark green. This area will be having dark green. And then I will use this part is having the area which is in the having grass. So this dark green which is looking like black is having green, but there is use of dark green, which is the edge of the ground here. So this is the ground which I have to create here. This is the area which is under the bridge, so I have to make this dark. So I have done one layer over this, then I am putting another layer of dark green. And so with this what happens, this area I want to highlight, so I am using just under the bridge, it will be dark, and this dark in contrast with the green helps to brighten up the bushes on the right side. Now let's do the underside of the bridge. It is having, so this will have a layer of a straight layer. This is the lower part of the bridge. Now these are the waves or the ripples in the water which I am to create with the help of the dark green. So the water is not moving, but there is some ripple in the water. So this is important, and how I am doing it, to just watch. I am spreading the water horizontally. Now this dark helps to brighten up And now contrast of dark green and light. The few layers, few linings. Toward the left side, the linings will be more, not lining, these are the uh, sort of waves which are there in the water. So the brush I am moving horizontally. And this is the edge of the bridge in which there is water having some reflection and there is a shadow. I will show you close up. Now once this is done, the main effect of the water having a reflection is done properly. So this is the way we do it. And in this, when I will be using a reflection of the trees at the top, then the effect will be different. Now here there are some reflections of the trees in the top. Now this area is away from uh, away from the top area, therefore here also I have to give some shading, and there will be use of light shade, there will not be use of dark tone. There will be more of clear water which has to be shown. On the left side I have to give shade of brown with little bit of yellow ochre. This is the reflection of the upper area of the forest in the water. Now the brown which I have to do, I will put some drops of brown on the side of the green. In this part here, when I will do it, I will use little bit of brown. and put some strips of green of yellow on the side. And in this, when I will put the water is not moving, to show that I will do one thing. When this is dried, then I will show you what has to be done. Now this is the thing which I was talking about. And these are the ripples which are created in the water. Now this is a tree reflection in the water which will not come straight, and rest of the tree reflections will be thin lines in the water. We'll do it once later it has dried. On the right side it has dried, so here I am doing it. This is the reflection in the water of the trees which are at the top. So I am doing the lower part. It has not dried, so I am doing the other area where the things have dried. And now I am putting some there is a slope here, so I want to show that. Therefore the lower side I am using dark. So this is done, and we will try to finish it fast. Here there is a lower part of the bridge which I am doing. In the upper part there are brown trees are there which are going up. This is the background which is inside that. The bridge has got upper portions. Over this, when I will do, the background will take care of it. Now the trees, the trees which I have to create, they are starting from here. There is a tree which is starting from here, and it is going till the top. So create trees by using mixture of dark and light, alternate dark and light tones. and the trees which are far away will be done with light. You will do it, but they will be kept light. And there are different, and the far away trees I am using light. In between there are branches, but first let's do the main parts. So you are liking it? If you are liking it, please give a like to the video. The steps you are watching, and it would be fun if you would try it. Try out this painting. And this is a forest scene with forests which are with trees which are coming from which are in background, as well as some are in the foreground. So those which are in the background, they will be painted light, like this one which I am doing now. This will be done, which is thin in the at the top and slightly dark at the bottom, but over this I want to create an effect of that the trees are in between, and there are some branches and stems which are coming through it. So there is nothing, there is not too much in the work in it, but yes, the trees which have to be done, they have to be done carefully. Now this area is having lot of dried trees are there, and these are dried edge of the tree. So what you are seeing, I am doing branches which are dried, and they are coming through the shade in the tree will not be same everywhere. Now the bridge which I am doing, there was a line which I had made, and this will be done with a thin line, very thin line, and it will be not continuous, it will be continuous in some areas, but it is thin line. and the other side of this will have light linings which will meet the other end. They will not be continuous. You will not paint the whole thing black. Yes, some areas will be dark, but the it is flowing through the forest, therefore the edges will not be complete. And through this there is a reflection which I want to create. Now these are what I am doing now. They are the edge of the forest, and these are the edges of the there is a bridge which I was doing, so in that the edge of the bridge I have to show. Now create alternate dark and light tones. It will help to brighten up the different areas. And now in between there are some branches which are crossing here and there. And these are important, so they will be done light, they will not be kept too much dark, and everywhere the thickness of these branches will not be same. So these crossing branches are important, they have to be done thin. Now we'll finish it quickly. This part is having some greenery, but the main thing is it is having dried areas. It has dried. and this is the edge of there is a slope here. So here I am doing a shade of dark, and this is how we give detail, like the area which is this area is light, so here I have to create a dark impression. So I will use brown, mix a little bit of black in it, and then I will spread this. And use green wherever you want to show contrast of. There is a ground which is here, but this ground is not having full green, it is having a shade of brown also. So this brown is showing that the grass is dried. I will show you a close-up of what is coming up. And the lower part, here I have to just put some effect of the trees which are at the top. So you watch, I will put thin lines. Now these are the lines which will help to create an effect of reflection of water, a reflection of trees on water which is clear water and it is not moving. These lines will create an effect of reflection in the water, and some dark lines which I am doing now. These are the lines which you are seeing in the water. They are and I will draw few ripples in the water. it is almost complete. Hope you have enjoyed the session as much as I have enjoyed in explaining, and I would love to have your work. Just draw, and there is a mail given below. Send your work in that on the mail, and if you have any query, I will definitely try to guide you if you want. So we will meet in the next session. Till then, goodbye and take care. I am showing you the close up of what is coming up. So this is the upper part and the lower part of the painting. So we will meet in the next session. Stay connected and please subscribe the channel and give your comment on this, and there is a notification bell. Press that so that you don't miss out on any updates on our channel. So see you, goodbye, and thank you very much.